Thirsty friends, how are we doing today? I am so glad that we get to be back together and that we get to read some more stories together. I'm thankful that I get to be teaching you reading right now because that means I get to read all of the funny books. Because remember that last week and this week we've been talking about how writers might change the look of the text or play with their words in order to make a story more interesting and even more funny. So today, just like the other day when we talked about rhyming and rhythm, we're going to look at ways that writers play with their language. Today we're going to be looking at two specific ways they might do that. They may use sound words or they may use made-up words. I wrote down some examples of some sound words, and these are things that would remind us of something that we would hear in the real world. So I gave an example of pop, like maybe a balloon, glug, maybe someone like a dog or something like a dog drinking water from a dish. Tick-tock, what do you think that sounds like? That's right, a clock. And then we are going to work together to add some things to our anchor chart for made-up words. Well, I found a book that has both sound words and made-up words, and we've read portions of it together, but now we get to read the entire thing. This is Dooby Dooby Moo. Remember, it's a version of Click Clack Clue, and it's written by Doreen Cronin and Betsy Lewin. Farmer Brown keeps a very close eye on his animals. Every night he listens outside the barn door. Dooby dooby doo, the cows snore. Fa la 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 ba, the sheep snore. Whack-a whack quack, Duck snores. Duck keeps a very close eye on Farmer Brown. Every morning, Duck borrows his newspaper. One day, an ad caught his eye. Talent show open to all. Where? County fair. When? Saturday. First prize, a trampoline. Second prize, box of chalk. Third prize, veggie chop-o-matic. As soon as Farmer Brown opened his paper, he knew the animals were up to something. Farmer Brown watched them closely all day. He watched them from above. He watched them from below. He even watched them upside down. Outside the barn, late at night, he heard dooby dooby moo, fa la 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 ba, whack-a whack-a quack. I'm going to stop because good readers always stop and they think. I remember that the way that writers play with language is sometimes through rhyme or rhythm, but also through sound words and made-up words. When I see dooby dooby moo, I know moo is a sound that a cow makes, but I also realize that dooby dooby is a made-up word. Do you see any other ones on this page? Oh, fa la 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 ba. That's the sound that a sheep makes, but fa la la is a made-up word. Inside the barn, the cows rehearse Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Dooby, 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 moo. Dooby, moo, 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 moo. Needs work, Duck noted. The sheep rehearsed Home on the Range. Ba, 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 fa la ba, 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 ba. Duck had them try it again, with more feeling. The pigs did an interpretive dance. Whack-a whack-a quack, snored Duck. Day after day, Farmer Brown kept a very close eye on the animals. He watched from the left. He watched from the right. He even watched in disguise. Outside the barn, night after night, he heard dooby dooby moo, fa la 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 ba, whack-a whack-a quack. Inside the barn, night after night, the animals rehearsed. Finally, it was time for the county fair. Duck was pacing back and forth. The pigs were combing their hair. The cows were drinking tea with lemon. They are up to something, thought Farmer Brown. Farmer Brown was not going to leave them alone. He loaded all the animals into the back of his truck and drove to the fair. When he got there, he heard dooby dooby moo, fa la 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 ba, whack-a whack-a quack. He parked his truck and headed off to the free barbecue. When Farmer Brown was out of sight, the animals ran to the talent show desk and signed in. Cows, sheep, pigs. The cows sang Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Doobie, 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 moo. Doobie, moo, 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 moo. 2 of the judges were clearly impressed. They gave an 8, an 8.2, and then a 2 and a 1.2. The sheep sang Home on the Range. Fa la 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 ba, fa la ba 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 ba. 3 of the judges were clearly impressed. The cat is not. It was time for the pigs' interpretive dance, but they were sound asleep. Oink, 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 oink. All of the judges were clearly annoyed. Duck really wanted that trampoline. He jumped on the stage and sang Born to be Wild. Quack, 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 quack. The judges gave him a standing ovation. When Farmer Brown got back to the truck, he heard doobie doobie moo, fa la 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 ba, whack a whack a quack. The animals were exactly where he had left them. That night, Farmer Brown listened inside the barn door. Doobie doobie boing, fa la 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 boing, whack a boing. I want to focus on this last page here. We saw a lot of those sound words and those made-up words all throughout the book. But your job as a first grader today is to head on over to the Seesaw app, and you are going to draw one word, or you're going to write one word on this page that is made up, and one word that is an actual sound. And then, of course, I want you to read for at least 10 minutes. And like the other videos in the past, I definitely would like you to read to your favorite stuffed animal, or read to a younger brother or sister, or anyone who will listen. Have a great day, first grade friends.